Hi, it's Charlotte, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum. I've been wanting to review this for quite a long time. I bought this honestly over like a week ago now. I'm now reviewing it here today. And yeah, if you'd like to see that, then please carry on watching. I feel like I don't know what I look like today. I got ready in like a mad rush. Literally my hair, I haven't done anything with it. I literally slept in it like this and then apparently decided to vibe with it. So I don't know what kind of look we're going with today, but I apologise for it because I feel like this is very messy and unlike me, but I actually kind of like it. Anyway, so the concealer I got in the shade Fair. I have watched a couple of the reviews and quite a few people actually said that it kind of got a bit darker and that some of the shades weren't that light, so I just decided to go with a lighter shade because if in doubt I just go with the lighter shade. And like I said, I just really love this packaging. I was mainly taken in by this concealer by the fact that it says serum. However, I've seen very mixed reviews on this. Like some people have said it is like a serum and some people have said it's not like a serum at all, so I'm really hoping it's kind of serum-like because I'm not into like really full coverage concealers, so I might just start off with putting a little bit on, but we'll see. It's actually a little pump, which is unusual for a concealer. It's probably more hygienic. We'll zoom in a little bit. So I've got a Beauty Blender sponge with me just because I'm definitely a sponge person for concealer. I'm not at all for the brush. So I don't know how to, I guess I'll just pump a little bit onto my finger. Oh, it's not as fair as I thought it would be. I feel like I really tried not to squeeze out too much, but still a lot came out. Wow, I really hope that shows on camera as well as it does in person. That is really, really nice. I absolutely hate this, by the way, like when someone's done concealer on one eye and the other, like you really can see the comparison, but I always think it looks really, really weird. I think it's really serum-like. Maybe people who are saying it's not just used a lot under their eyes, but it feels very serum-y, very dewy. I love that, honestly. Oh my god, and my camera is flashing at me, so BRB. Right, I apologise if the angle has changed, but I'm just going to go ahead and do my other eye. Honestly, this concealer I'm really liking it. At the moment, my two favourite concealers are my Laura Mercier Infusion Concealer and my Tarte Creaseless Concealer, and I kind of feel like it's got the brightening of the Tarte concealer. You know what, yeah, it kind of reminds me of my Tarte concealer, but maybe slightly less thick. I really feel like I should compare this to my Tarte Creaseless Concealer because I've been loving that at the moment, and this is definitely giving me those vibes. I love how brightening it is and just how nicely it blended in, but my under eye still looks quite dewy. I am going to set it just to see what it looks like, but first impressions, I really like that. I possibly could go a shade up, and I may look into that. I think that shade actually isn't too bad once you've blended it in if I don't apply too much. I do think I probably couldn't use this around my face. It's like a little bit too light, I think, on my head and my chin, but under my eyes I do really like it. I'm now going to set that with some powder. Right, I've just got my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, so I'm going to set one eye first. So that's one eye set. It definitely, I mean, if you think this is too brightening, adding a bit of powder on top, like my Charlotte Tilbury, it does definitely take away a little bit of the brightness if you do think it's too bright. I think that is why sometimes I don't mind a concealer being a little bit too fair, because once I've set my powder you can see like it's nowhere near as bright as it was. Yeah, and oh my god, my under eye looks really nice. I don't know if you can see that with the powder. It looks pretty flawless, to be fair. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Right, so I am just looking at the concealer close up and honestly it looks pretty flawless. Like, I can't see any creasing whatsoever and yeah, I'm really happy with the shade and the way it blended out, so I'm actually really impressed with that. It takes a lot for me to like a concealer, and it takes a lot for me to buy one, if I'm going to be honest. Like, if I hear anything about full coverage or matte, I don't want to hear it. I literally got sucked in by the serum and people saying that it was kind of serum-like, which I would agree with. Who knows, maybe like the amount you use determines that, but for me, and I kind of just have normal skin, this was pretty serum-like for me, and quite like a natural dewy finish, which I love. I think this will be perfect to use with like tinted moisturisers, etc. So yes, that's a big yes for me, and I think I'm going to be definitely using this every day and putting it in my makeup bag, and hopefully this lasts well. Not that that's a big thing in my book, that sounds a little bit weird, but you know, tinted moisturisers aren't known for lasting either, but I just prefer that finish more than the product lasting. That sounds a bit weird. So yeah, that is the end of this concealer review. Please let me know if you enjoyed it. If you did, then please give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!